Going to the dollar store because Sam the Raven is a fucking asshole. He is, man. He takes my shit. Today he went to the bathroom and took my brushes. He took my brushes and he screwed a couple of them up, just pulling the hair out. They were, you know, nice brushes. Thanks, Sam. It's a dick. I'm telling you, he did it right in front of me, too. Oh, so I need a fork. I need a fork because I can't find... He'll take that stuff, too. He likes, like, screwdrivers, knives, forks. Anything that I want. My driver's license. If I put my wallet down, Sam the Raven will go into my wallet and go for my driver's license. Start pecking at it with his beak. He's such a douche. He's an incredible douche. So I need a fork because I'm trying to clean my art studio, and I can't clean because I'm looking for a fork. So I'm walking around my art studio looking for the fork and trying to pick up whatever junk. It's just not working. I'm just gonna buy some cutlery, or at least one fork.
Christmas, just like the one you used to know, with mistletoe.
I can't find cutlery. I found plastic, but I want metal. There we go. Looks all fancy and shit. $2.50? You gotta buy a bunch of them? 12 pieces? Well, that'll leave 1 for me and 11 for Sam. Seriously, I love him, but, you know, he's gotta do shit, I understand. So, instead of torturing a hawk, you know, they're gonna torture the human. Mischievous? I don't know. How do you describe it? That's, you know, it's the nature of the Raven. He'll look at a book. He'll look at a book and he'll turn the pages. Sometimes when he doesn't like the page, taking a rip it out. Sam the Raven. He's a dick. I love him though. He's great. I just I like to talk about Sam the Raven because a lot of people think that like the idea of having a raven as a pet, like the idea, but then when they live with that raven, they don't really. A lot of ravens end up in cages their whole lives. Now, generally speaking, he can be out and he doesn't do anything. He's pretty good, but sometimes he goes through phases where he's a douche. So he's sort of being a douche lately. I don't really need anything here. I did get this stew, right? This, what's this called? Southgate stew. It was, not that good. It wasn't very good. Sort of a connoisseur of canned beef stew because it's one of those things I can just open it up. I don't have to heat it. It's a meal. You know, it's good. Some pink salmon fillets and smoked oysters. Yeah, I need fish. See this Lea Perrins steak sauce? I'm getting it. It's $1. I'll go home and I'll try it and tell you how it is. It's, what is it, like Worcestershire sauce or more like A1 sauce? I've never seen this product ever. It took forever. Freaking Abdul was cracking up the girls behind the register. She was dropping my shit. I can't wait to go home and try some of the steak sauce, though. I'm really excited. I never knew that they made steak sauce. I thought that they just made Worcestershire. I can't say it. Worcestershire sauce. They make that and they make it good, and I use that with steak. I'll make it like in a bowl with that stuff poured all over it. That stuff is delicious too. Right out of the bottle, I'll drink it. That's the first thing I'm doing when I'm going home is tipping this thing back, finding out if it's any good. Could be delicious. Also could be crap. Also could be a rip-off of A1 sauce. We'll see. I gotta get to the bottom of this. What an exciting day. This is so exciting. Lea Perrins makes a steak sauce. I love their Worcestershire sauce. Oh, what? It has the, it has like a aromatic, spicy smell to it. I smell anchovies at a distance. It's so thick it doesn't pour. Come on, man. Really? Well, the product's so thick I can't get it out of the bottle. It smells delicious though. Okay. I gotta try this one more time. It's very thick. It's hard to get to come out of the bottle. It reminds me of a hybrid between A1 and Worcestershire. If this has raisins in it, then that's what they did. They essentially took A1 sauce, added their own product, their Worcestershire sauce, and they made this. Let's see. Tomato. It's a tomato-based distilled white vinegar, high fructose corn syrup, Lea Perrins Worcestershire sauce, concentrate, diluted white vinegar, onions, anchovies. See, anchovies. Do you know what the difference in this is? This is the truth. That this has Worcestershire sauce in it, and instead of using a raisin-based product, which that's what A1 sauce is, this is tomato-based. That's all it is. Other than that, it's the same thing as A1 sauce. If you mixed in a little Worcestershire, which I do that. I'll have a steak. I don't use ketchup. I'm not like the president. I bet the president doesn't even drink condiments. What a pussy. Okay, the problem that I have with it is that it's not made to drink out of the bottle. It's just too thick. It's too fucking thick. It's good. I like it. It's more delicious than Heinz 57 sauce, that's for sure. I like it. The only thing that I don't like about it is it's not really a drinking condiment. It's more of like a condiment that you would use with steak or a French fry or something. All condiments should be dual purpose. You should be able to drink them. The taste of antiquity. It does. It tastes old. It has an older taste to it, like I'm eating my steak in a really old museum around the mummies and shit. You know how you walk in a museum like that area and it has this kind of musty odor to it? That's what I'm talking about. Like it's not bad. I'm just saying it's musty. Like a really old catcher's mitt from like 1890. That's it. It's pretty close. Let me get one more helping of this stuff just to make sure it's good. I think I'm giving it a high rating. Yes. This steak sauce is right up there with A1 sauce. I like it a lot. They cheated a little bit. They sort of made A1 sauce, but made it with tomato and then added Worcestershire. That's okay. Lip smacking good. If I had to, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. If I had to say anything about it, it's a little bit thicker than I would like for a drinking condiment, but it's perfect for food. But if you want to go to the refrigerator and tip something back, You know, it has to be sort of a consistency where it's not just like, oh, I'm not getting anything. I'm dying here. Come on. I'm starving for this condiment. It's got to be a little pour. I don't want to be like, you know, doing the old Heinz 57 bullshit. It's a condiment for steak and drinking. If I was gonna do like they did with A1 sauce, all I'd do is take this product and I would make it just like this, right? But then I would add a little bit of vinegar into it, and hang on. A few blueberries. And then I'd blend it up in a blender, and then I'd call it my own because I'd say, hey, yours has this in it. Mine has more vinegar and some blueberries. It's one of my inventions. One more time. One big one. One big drink. Antiquity. Absolutely. Yeah, that's good. Yum. I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm done with the video, but I'm gonna leave it right here because I might drink some later. And that's the nice thing about a lot of these condiments. Like, you don't really have to refrigerate them. Come on. One more drink. I'm not addicted to it or anything. It's good though. Come on, man. All I want is a drink, man. I want to pull off the fucking steak sauce bottle. It's too fucking thick. What a bunch of bullshit. God, they should hire me to troubleshoot products. Once again, this is not a paid endorsement. This is just a product that I like. Lea Perrins, if you want me to endorse your product, contact me. I'll eat steak for a month, and I'll drink this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'll have it on everything from, it would go good with fish, pork, chicken. There's not one meat that I can't think dipping this delicious sauce in. Shrimp cocktail. You don't have, let's just say, you don't have, you know, the cocktail sauce. You take a little bit of this with a little horseradish. Yum. It's a little browner. People won't be used to it, but once they taste it, they'll be like, oh, that's the best cocktail sauce I've ever had. Matter of fact, this, you can make this, you can water this down and probably make this into a good Bloody Mary mix. It'd be sort of brown. It might be a gimmick, though. Like, well, we make our own Bloody Mary mix out of Lea Perrins steak sauce. It would work. I swear to God, it would work. It's a little thick for a Bloody Mary, but add some horseradish, maybe one bottle of this to like one of those cans of V8, some horseradish. You got a killer Bloody Mary mix. Man, that is good. Woo, doggy. On a hot dog? You're damn right. This would be good. Don't eat ketchup. Ketchup is for children or the president. If you're an adult and you're looking for delicious steak sauce, I recommend this. Lea Perrins steak sauce. It's a hybrid of A1 sauce and Lea Perrins. Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. Girl that I hooked up with that was like 22, and I must have been, I don't know how old. Older than her. She was 22, and this was when I did a show at Exit Art, so she's still probably, I don't know, it's not that long ago. But no, she contacted me on LinkedIn, said that she saw that video, and you know, she's talking about it like, how do I describe her? She's real cute, but okay. She was interning at Exit Art. All right? So that says something about her right there. Like she's this intellectual. So she was, you know, cute, you know, but like a real smart girl. I haven't seen her in years. It was strange hearing from her. The last time that I saw her, she was going back to school for writing or something, or library science or some shit like that. I think she had an art degree and then she went back to school for a writing degree. Art's ridiculous. You can't make money doing it. I mean, I guess you can. Fine arts is difficult. I don't really know anybody in the fine arts that makes money that doesn't already come from a wealthy family. Meaning, I don't know anybody in the fine arts that, like, is living real well. You know, that's what I'm saying, like living well. Like I know some people that struggle to get by and might sell some work, but I don't really know any. All the people that are doing well, it's strange that their families are loaded. You know, that seems to be like a common thread of the artist that is producing a lot of work. They don't have to worry about it. It makes it easier. The artist that has to worry about money and shit, of course their production level won't be as high because they can't concentrate on what they want to do. You know, it's like that. I mean, a lot of people, like I think that this chick just realized, like, well, she could probably go into something else and make a living and still be creative. You know, she writes. So, you know, reading her, the thing that she sent me, it's clear. She went to school for writing. I believe she was doing dioramas and stuff. I think that she was doing some dioramas there for a while, coming out of art school maybe. And then she went back to school. It was just weird. I heard from her. It was nothing. It was just like, she was just being friendly. Just a reminder, and then I'll shut up about it. I am selling merchandise. I have over 100 items at this point. I got mugs. I got t-shirts. I have t-shirts for kids. I have onesies for babies. What could I say? I can design kids' clothes too, and clothes for chicks. You know, they look good. They look good. There's a lot of stuff there. There's a few art prints. What else? I don't know. There's a link below, or just if you look underneath this video, Teespring advertised shirts. You can get to, you know, my stuff that way. I have 5 different storefronts too. I have one for kids' clothes. I have one for mugs and stuff and leggings. And I have separate, you know, stores so it's easier to find. So anyway, and any of you that have already bought, man, I got some real good stuff. Sasquatch, a painting I did of Sasquatch. Hey, here, look. I've done original artwork for some of these. That's one of the watermelon people, right? He's on a shirt. Sasquatch, I got some Sasquatch shirts. That's a female Sasquatch. I got a shirt, Sasquatch on it. So Sasquatch jerks it. I got some good stuff on there. If you're into Bigfoot, I got that stuff. If you're into art, I got that stuff. If you're into fashion, check out the leggings. Some of them are pretty bitchin'. I have 45 leggings. Lea Perrins steak sauce, the taste of antiquity. Before I came down here to the city, I was working on my house, and it was real physical, and I would work the whole day. I'd work 14-hour days on the house. And, you know, before that, I had some dogs I was doing a board and train with. Then I get down to the city, and I start working on t-shirts, sitting in front of a computer, going through old files that I have, I did some paintings too, but I'm sitting there. So I'm talking about four days of sitting at a chair. My legs are fucked. They are. I get up and I feel like I got no power. It's really screwed up. I saw this in my friend who had the accident. Like 2 weeks into it, you could see like he had like, you know, he wasn't moving at all. He had like no muscle tone, like none whatsoever. So it's like a very short period of time and a sitting. Now I'm doing this. I'm rocking up and down on my toes and standing on my toes, like trying to stretch and stuff, because I just feel it. Anytime, I am not made to sit. I am not, man. I'm better at standing. I could never do a job like that. Sitting at a desk, how do you all fucking do it? I'm serious. I don't know how anybody does that. I guess you have to go to the gym because this just, it will debilitate you. It will. Maybe it well, no, it would even affect somebody real young. No, the older you get, the more sedimentary you sort of are. And then when you're doing something like that, just like, oh, I'll just sit here all day, stare at a computer. I'm surprised I don't have carpal tunnel. It's no shit. That is bullshit work. I can't stand it. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll be perfectly honest. I'm thinking about just making it so that everything's higher up. Like those commercials for that desk. You know, something like that. Like and just stand. And I think that I'll probably get more done too. So to make sure that I'm moving around, one other thing that I'm doing in this place is I'm cleaning. Because there's a lot of clutter. There were times that there was, you know, I have like crates, just empty crates stacked. I painted these to prove a point and also to make some shirts with on Teespring. I've got Watermelon People shirts. I got Bigfoot shirts. I got Peter Caine dog training official shirts. If you look right underneath this video, you'll see, you know, stuff being advertised. I have 100 different items. I got coffee mugs. But anyway, I painted these to prove a point. That a lot of people say that I made the juvenile Sasquatch and that I made the Bigfoot head and the feet and hands. No fucking way. I don't have that kind of talent, and this is proof. I paint like an idiot. When I went to art school, you know what it was about? It was about getting all fucked up. That's what it was about. It's the truth. I don't have, to be able to make something like that, that would cost a fortune. You would have to, you know, that would take a team of people to create something that is that realistic. I would have to be a fucking genius, and it's clear I'm not. Look, see what I'm saying? I paint like an idiot. But anyway, to make a long story short, I'm going to take these two paintings that I did, now that I have them on photographed and everything, and I'm going to make a diptych. I'm going to put them both together like this, right? That makes sense, right? As a diptych, it makes sense. Like I'm just going to drill some holes on each one and then put a dowel coming out and then just sort of smack them together like this so it's one. I might paint on them a little bit more. Just a little bit. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just making this up as I go along. That's what I'm saying. To make a Sasquatch or something that looks like that, you would have to really have a, you know, some kind of methodology, and I really don't. You can ask anybody. I don't have the artistic ability to be able to pull some shit like that off. This is, I like scrapbooking. I like to do that. I also like puzzles, and doing these. I paint like this, sort of like I belong on the little yellow bus. Anyway, if you want to buy this once it's together, it probably would be for sale. But if you have to ask how much, you don't have enough money to buy it, and that's a fact. But you could buy a T-shirt with either one of these two on it, and not only that, when I put these two together, Then I'm going to probably put the diptych on a shirt too, and it's going to have some catchy phrase on it like, "What's up?" Or maybe a little word bubble coming out saying, "Did I do that?" Something like that. I don't know. Or maybe, where's Daddy? And then Bigfoot could be growling or something. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to put them together. But you see what I'm saying? This is like if I was in 3rd grade and I did this, everybody would be going, wow, that kid's really talented. See what I'm saying? I'm talented like about the level of a 3rd grader. So clearly, the Bigfoot body parts, those are real. Not everything in my life is a joke. Not everything, you know, like why is this so hard for people to believe that's real? I'm not really quite sure. But it is. They're totally real. It was willed to me. As you know, my father willed it to me when he passed away. They were always in my family. They were always like, my dad was always taking care of them, taking them out of the freezer, making sure that they were packaged okay, putting them back. The Frogman, that's real. Now, with all that said, I just want to tell you all, DNA is going to be done on the Frogman, okay? And DNA tests have been done on the Bigfoot. We don't have the test back on either of them yet. Both of them, I have it documented, we're taking DNA, okay? So the DNA has been taken, it's shipped off, and as soon as we get something back that's conclusive, I'll inform you what it is, what these creatures are. I don't know. We do not have a watermelon-headed creature. We don't have one of those, but if I could get one of those, I suspect it would come back as, like, the DNA would be that of fruit. That's what I think, but I'm not quite sure. Yeah, you never know. It could come back as bird DNA. It could, but it also could come back as, like, unknown life form. That's probably carbon-based life form. That's probably what's going to happen. Remy knows, right, Rem?